if Wim Hof did skincare, this would be the one. For 2023, Clarins have taken the power and inspiration behind cold therapy and developed the Cryo Cream Flash Mask. It actually can cool your skin by 4 degrees and really help with aging and a visible lifted effect. I'm a bit of a tech nerd when it comes to skincare, and for me what really drew me in was the cryotherapy. I've heard all about what it does normally, how it's used to treat cancer, freeze off warts and basically get disease away from the skin. Charlotte Tilbury have jumped on the bandwagon lately, and I've just really wanted to try it for myself. I know Florga are really famous for their cryo technology too. However, Clarins have done something different, which I'm going to talk to you about today. So I mentioned to you what traditional cryotherapy is, and it's been used over 100 years to treat disease. With Clarins, they've got a dual molecule effect. By cooling the skin by 4 degrees, what this does is it sends a calcium flash to your skin to help your skin renew itself quicker than slowing down the aging process. So sounds really technical. I think it's best for me to sort of slow it down and talk you through who it's for, what it does and why. But if that sounds like interest to you, keep watching. So this is a cream mask. It's not clay, it's not a wash off, you leave it on. Clarins do recommend this for dry skin, normal skin, oily skin and combination skin. They left off sensitive, and I think I know why. After using this, I got a little bit in my eye and it did sting a bit, and also the cooling and the menthol, it could cause sort of a reaction for sensitive skin that you wouldn't want. So fine to try it, but I'm just giving that pre-warning. So this is for somebody who literally looks in the mirror and keeps picking out the fact that their fine lines are appearing more visual, and they want something instant. This does work over time. The clinical trials say 2 weeks you'll see even more visible results. However, this isn't a super serum, it's a mask treatment, so I just wanted to highlight that. So this is almost like a cream. Well, it is a cream. But as soon as you pop it on your hands, you can instantly feel the cooling effect that comes from the menthol. It feels lightweight, it's not heavy. It does say to apply quite a thick layer, so you need to keep building that, but it's very comfortable. You do feel a slight tingle, but that just makes me feel like it's working. It's quite distinctive, this smell. It's not overpowering, it's really refreshing. As soon as I put it on, and now I've opened it, you can instantly get that sort of really subtle mint smell, which makes sense because it's one of the ingredients. And then there's a floralness about it, not too overpowering, and that comes from the evening primrose. I know this is really important, so I wanted to highlight that this is fully recyclable, and it's actually made from 40% recyclable glass. The evening primrose oil in this is actually organically sourced from France, and this contains at least 93% natural origin ingredients. It works 2 ways, through thermal activation and biological activation. So the thermal activation is pretty self-explanatory. It's all about the cooling effect, which then helps prevent aging. And it's quite cool because as you smell it, you can smell the menthol, which is derived from mint, which actually helps to slow everything down and cool your skin down too. Then the second phase is the biological phase, which comes from the plant extracts of evening primrose oil, which is a superstar when it comes to anti-aging. It's well known for the supplement. What that will do is help just improve your collagen synthesis, so more youthful, glowy results. Something that I noticed isn't called out, but when I was looking through the ingredients list, it's actually quite rich in antioxidants, so it'll keep your skin nice and protected. And it's also got glycerin in, so if you've got dry skin, this will help keep everything nice and smooth for longer. Even though the product is really technical, how to use it and how to apply it isn't. For me, after giving it a go a few times, this is what I would follow to make sure you get the best results. Number 1, always apply it to clean skin. So after you've washed your face, done your toner, then apply this one. It's not just about the application, it's also about the after post care of this mask. So don't forget to use sunscreen. It doesn't make your skin more sensitive to light, but if you have got wrinkles, fine lines, hyperpigmentation associated with aging, that's just one of the #1 ways to decrease that. So it's not just about applying it and taking it off, it's also about what you're doing in the next coming weeks when you're using it. Then what I love is Clarins actually have a application technique, which is really quick to follow and it'll really help to lift, which I'll show you. So firstly, clean base. We want no makeup on. As you can tell, I haven't got any left. What I love is Clarins provides you with this really cute application stick spoon. It's important that you apply a thick layer. Oh, so satisfying. Instantly, when you put it on, you can feel it cooling everything down. I've got the most awkward hands in the world, but you can see how easy this is to spread it on and really layer it. Much easier than using your hands and more hygienic. So it does say to avoid the eye area, so we're going to stop there. And I actually have got some in my eye previously and it really did sting, so I don't recommend. Work it in so everything's covered. Now we wait 10 minutes. As soon as air hits this mask, it's almost like it feels like mouthwash would in your mouth. It's really cooling and refreshing. I touch my skin and it actually feels cold, as if I've been out in the snow. So we've got to the end of the 10 minutes, not washing it off. We're going to follow with what Clarins therapists recommend just to see more of a visible lift. So it's really important that you use the heel of your hands and just going around the chin, from the corners of your lips to the bottom of your nose, from the bottom of your nose to the top of your temples, and then from the middle of your forehead out to the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would repeat this now a couple of times until I get most of the cream off, but if you wanted to, you could stop there and tissue off. The mask is off. I tissued off the excess in the end and I did take it down to my neck. I cannot believe how cool my skin feels. It's almost as if I've just got out of a really lovely cold shower, but in the best way. So for me, in addition to the firming effects, this is going to be great if you've got quite puffy skin, maybe you've had a few too many drinks and you need something the next day to just make you feel a bit more rejuvenated. I've got hay fever and I found while my face feels quite puffy from that, it's a really nice treatment to just calm everything down. However, avoiding the eye area because of the menthol, it can be quite stingy. I feel my skin feels great, and it also feels like it'd be really nice to put some foundation on now even. It feels like I've got a really smooth, even base, so fingers crossed you can see the differences.